This one was a nice 23 inch. Oh lordy, that'll scare you. Hey everybody, this is John with Faith in Fishing, and welcome to another episode. Pretty much today we are looking to fish some canals out here in the Apollo Beach area. What we're looking for is snook, redfish, sheep's head, and snapper. Really anything that's going to bite on some artificials. I've never thrown artificials before, especially from the kayak, once or twice from a bridge. Literally with not a whole lot of luck, but I'm going to try to do that today. I have some variety of soft plastics that I can use. Things that I have from MV3 baits that I'd like to try to use and see if they can be pretty effective. And we're pretty much got a couple of fiddler crabs that we can try as well. So really just going to see what works, but we're going to try to fish some of these docks through the channels, or through the canals rather, and see what we get. If it's pretty slow, we might head over to the power plant and see if we can fish some of the warm water that pumps out. But other than that, stay tuned. Okay, I was really struggling to keep the kayak in place while fishing the docks and mangrove lines here. The wind was coming in at 12 plus from the northeast and was just kicking my butt. It was in the middle of an incoming tide that was also ripping. The time and the tide that I fished in this area is the one that's squared off that you see here in red. I love the fish the incoming tide, but that's not the only reason that I was out there at this time. If you look at this next screenshot, it shows the SOLUNAR for the day. In the same time frame that I fished, again in red, was the major feeding time. Guys, both in this video and my previous one, I caught all of my fish during these major and minor feeding zones. I'm catching more fish by paying attention to these factors, and you should too. Switched over to free lining crabs now. Tried it with the plastics, the artificials, and not having a whole lot of luck on that angle. But the crab is immediate. A pretty strong little fish. Come on. Oh. Awesome. Freaking excited. That was so amazing. All right. So this is a very nice red. Very nice red we got here. Oh man. They did not care for the artificial. This guy was barely hooked. Look at that. Man. Would not have taken much to get that out of him. Wow, that was cool. 3-spotter. All right. Okay. All right, look at that guy. He's got 1 spot there, 2 spots on the other side. Really cool fish. Check him out. That is nice. Let's see, what is he? He's about 22 inches. Right at 23. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Let's get this guy back in the water. Give him a nice relief. Oh, very strong, very healthy fish. Yes! All right. That was awesome. Let's get back in there. Just had a nice 23-inch red, so that was awesome. Seems like I'm getting these crabs down and they're just getting bit right away. Something just bit it again right now, so I don't know if they were just investigating or they got me right away. I'm gonna check it. Fish on, fish on. Yeah, buddy. Oh, another good fish. Look at this. What a nice red. Smaller one, but nice. A nice redfish, smaller guy. 2 spots. Oh, he's about 18 inches. Nice little red, 18-inch. Beautiful tail. Drumming. Let's let him go. Wow, we just got a bath. Just got a bath. All right, let's go. Yes. All right, it's always a blast watching people catch fish. It's always a blast catching fish. But these videos oftentimes give this illusion that we're always out there and we're always catching fish, and that's not the case. We get skunked and we have our bad days just like anybody else. It just comes down to time on the water. I just wanted to share some of the things that led to a little bit of my success on this day. As I already told you earlier in this video, the wind was really blowing and it was coming out of the northeast, as you see here with these red arrows showing the direction. Now, I wasn't fishing at this spot exactly, but it's a similar setup. So this wind is coming out of the northeast, and then we also have the current coming as an incoming tide. So it's coming from left to right on the screen here, as shown with the blue arrows. In dealing with that, I was getting really pushed around. I wasn't able to stay on any docks to fish. I wasn't able to really keep myself in a good place on the mangroves either. So what I did is I found a location that the wind was being blocked from and that I was able to control the current with an anchor or a stakeout pole. And that's exactly what I did. I posted myself up here in this orange square, and I was able to cast up along this bank right at that point because the current is coming left to right and these fish are literally sitting there waiting as an ambush point. So I'm throwing these live fiddler crabs up to the left and they're actually slowly drifting down current as it moves, and that's what they're just hitting, and they're striking it immediately. So just wanted to share a couple of those tips that you can use to be more successful out on the water. If you enjoyed this, if you learned something or it was helpful to you, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. It really supports the channel. Thanks again and be blessed.